Yeah, exactly, yeah. Here's where you were, and here's now where you're going to, okay? So, for some reason, gone left to right, right to left. So this is your before on the right-hand side, okay? Set-up-wise, as we did discuss, that ball needs to get where it is there. In the past, you put the ball back quite a long way to your right foot. Now, for whatever reason you've done that, whether it's because you've hit a few shots with the ground being hit early and you sort of move back, or things can happen for almost no other reason, it just did, okay? So be careful the ball doesn't creep back too far that way, okay? Ideally, just left of centre would be kind of where you're looking to position the golf ball, okay? Now, the swing on the right-hand side here. So your question?
I was just going to say, and that's for all
swing. Yeah, exactly.
If we changes when you
go on, when you say
it. The chip, you change it more to the right.
Yes, technically, but not actually. Okay. Right, so the green line. If I sort of put this in here now, I'll zoom, it's a bit easier to see your feet. Okay, so that there is basically ball position. Kind of 1/3, 2/3 sort of gap, so just near your left foot, okay? Your driver would be there, okay? If you were chipping, your right foot would be there. So now the green line perceived to be further back, yeah?
You did explain that before, yeah.
So there's where your 7-iron, 5-iron would be. Maybe there's your 3-wood, and there's your pitching wedge. So the shorter the club, it perceives to be further back. In reality, it's still the same 6 to 7 inches from your left heel. It's always a constant, okay? Driver is different because the ball's on a little T-peg there, obviously. So you need to hit the ball later in the swing, hitting up on it, okay? But everything off the ground, it's the same distance from your front foot, irrespective of how wide the stance exactly. So if we say the gap, for example, is 6 inches, just a number to it. If your feet are 18 inches apart, you've got 1/3, 2/3, or 2/3, 1/3, so 12 inches and 6 inches would be that sort of ratio. If when your feet then get 8 inches apart, that golf ball now is 2 inches from your right foot, obviously then still 6 from your left foot. So it's moving up and down, perceived to, but it's just your feet getting narrower as you hit the golf shot, okay? But yeah, getting it left to centre is going to be key. Now, backswing here now as you go back was fine. Backswing here as you go back was a bit longer, okay, which is interesting because this was going further because the strike was more efficient and better. This was a better backswing, but if you watch as you come back to the golf ball here now, we'll just sort of start signposting where your left, about now, I say your left arm is starting to kind of pull and bend this way, and as you get to here now, even more so, as you get to the golf ball, even more so. So your arms, if you look at your setups, they're both very similar. If you go back to impact there now, the difference in your arms out, the elbows are kind of popping out sideways, and that's just, again, I think the power source in your head comes kind of from in here, sort of pull, pull, pull. We've got to let the arms sort of just drop and fall, and when you want to get your hand, or your left hand as we said, kind of to here, how does your right hand get on the golf club? This right shoulder turn around. If you actually watch this move to impact, you can see your all very, so we'll just block that one out for view, okay? Just look at this left hand one, much, look at that. Much more width to the golf ball now, hands much further away. Look how far away your hands are from your head there, kind of the same distance on both sides. So the swing now is looking very sort of equal in terms of the width of it, whereas this one looks great on the way back and then very close, all very close, okay? And you see your right foot just spinning around for a movement there, okay? This exactly, that was a much better move. Now if that swing got longer, which it potentially will do with a bit of practice, that right foot will move more. Your weight transference there is perfect onto that left side. She's up on her toe much better, and you're rotating. So I would practice that 3-part drill. Number 1, set up. Number 2, take your right hand off the golf club and put your left hand, not long, to be fair, not long, have you? Down there somewhere, okay? Again, don't lock it or lift it. We're just taking your left hand, just basically pushing it from the shoulder, just going like so. Exactly. So your elbow's sort of down here, just going to palm this way, as if, I don't know, as if you're handing something. So you're sat in, well, yeah, if I was sat here now in a theatre, I'm going to hand my thing, there you go. Just hand that to it's not sort of and awkward, just like, there you go, have that.
Naturally, that comes.
Exactly, yeah. If you did this way, or anyway, how you do it, you pour. To be fair though, this is something that actually is a male-female thing. Women's elbows can bend that way. Sometimes yours might have to, yours, see how yours can hyperextend. Blokes' elbows can't. They can't bend that way in this direction. We can only get to barely straight, whereas women can actually go above and beyond that. So sometimes it can be like a genetics thing. Okay, so put that left arm, as we said, in a sort of relaxed position there, like so. Again, if you're just handing something to somebody, take your right off the golf club when you do that. By putting the club here now and the club sort of sticking down here, then put your right hand back on the club to try and feel where's my body going to be now when I'm here. And you said straight away you felt your torso kind of rotate to position to come into the spot where you want to go to, okay? And then from there, get that feeling of that impact. So you'd get yourself into this kind of position here, okay, with the arm there, and then just sort of swing back to there. And just try and build up that motion. And then from there, the circle will get bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? So we'll get that strike better. I keep blocking that one exactly. Hang on. Just for that one, okay, no, that's horrible. All right? And get basically the width, and then you'll see now you're...
still a bit...
Yeah. Well, again, if we actually tracked your hands now, they're kind of going this way as they come down and going through there.
At the end.
Whereas if we look at this one here now, they're going kind of more that way, where your hands come in, sort of just pulling up to the body slightly, okay? Exactly. And a lot of that is, again, the right foot's kind of just doing this, because you're not just sort of doing that with your right foot, you're not really turning your hips, you see. So you kind of sort of go... like a little dance move, isn't it?
Yes, it is, isn't it?
And so yeah, if we can get that body working better, and that's just practice and feel. The more you get that movement happening over and over again, the easier that's going to be. Okay, so physically you can do it, definitely you can do it. I think it's something you've just got to work on their practice. If you come this afternoon for the ladies session, we go into more detail with that and stuff. And if you want some balls now, you're more than welcome to get some balls out to have a bit more practice as well. So, but work on that width in the swing. Practice those sort of that 3-part drill as we said. Left hand off the golf club as if you're just handing something to someone. Put your right hand on the club. Feel that motion there to there, and then boom, put the ball in the way. Make sense?
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Happy days.